Good morning, beautiful people. It's a beautiful morning, and you're welcome to the Non-Profit Solutions Matter Daily Radio Show. Today, we're going to be talking about the tools and infrastructures you need to win corporate funding. What tools, what infrastructures, what do you need to be able to win corporate funding? If you've been in a non-profit space, or you've been in a corporate funding space, you know it's not just about going out there to talk to people. You must be able to educate them. You must be able to provide them, the necessary process to show that you are a real organization capable of delivering on the mission that you put ahead of you. So, what are some of these tools you need? I'll start with the proposal or the case for support. A proposal is very much like a convincing state for support, saying, this is what we're looking for, this is what we're asking for, and then this is what we're looking to give back. In many occasions, we've seen non-profits put up different funding packages into their proposals in the gold, the silver, the bronze, and all that kind of languaging. But really, the goal for the proposal is really to develop a case for support, to give the funder a reason to support you. So that's very important in the whole process because sometimes you have to send out these proposals. Sometimes you have to use these proposals to present to funders when you get into a meeting with them. Another important tool you need is what we call the CRM, or you could also call it the fundraising database. These are the Salesforce, the Bloomerang, corporate giving. These tools help you manage, your prospects, help you track where you are at with their communication, help you track your plan of care for each of these corporates you're looking to work with. So it's very important you have these tools ready to go before you even launch out your campaign. So that as you begin to send out, messaging, you're able to track where you are at and what you've said, and where each funder is in your communication channel. Another key tool or infrastructure you need is what we call the corporate funding database. This is really these different databases that are out there that you could sign up to get access to real-time information on corporate giving. So some grants.gov, corporate giving, these different databases have information of corporates who have funding available for non-profits. So it's important you sign up into this funding database. Some of them may require you paying money, but it's important you actually get into those databases if you want to get information on what's going on within the corporate giving space. Another key type of tool infrastructure you may also need would be your communication materials and tools. So for communication materials, these are really your marketing message, your introductory messaging, your follow-up messaging, whatever marketing messaging you're going to be putting out there. This is really where communication materials come in. And then for communication tools, these are tools that help you manage, the communication between you and the prospect, communication between you and your team, right? So for example, Zoom, Calendly, these are communication tools, right? Google Meet, Teams, right? These are communication tools. So if whatever you're going to be using, you make sure these are available so that when you launch your campaign, it can be properly organized uh, and running. Another important key tool or infrastructure you need would be your corporate funding agreement template, or your contract template. It's good you have this ready, even though different contracts may entail different requirements. But when you have a template, you can easily tweak it. You can easily, improve on it when you have a corporate funder coming in, It's good you have these agreements ready, these templates ready, because once a fund is ready to go and they're asking what's the next step, it's important you have this ready for them to sign so that they can commit. Unlike where a funder is asking you what's the next step and then you're withdrawing to say let's go, go create that material, it's going to be very wrong of you. So it's important you have that template, that contract in place before you even do your outreach. What other tools and infrastructure do you need? You need project management tools. Project management tools for both your team and also for the corporates you're going to be working with in terms of delivery of your value and benefits back to these corporates. So, project management tools like Asana, Trello, you know, these are tools that help you manage deliverables, manage project timeline, communicate across the project, so you can all keep to projects, right? So you can all keep to the project timeline. So it's important you have these two, both for your team and also when engaging with these corporate funders. What other tools do you need? Financial management tools. These are basically, tools that help you keep track of the money, how it's coming and where it's going, so that you can be able to report back to these funders how you've spent the resources that have been given to you. So you have QuickBooks and the different financial management tools out there you can sign up to help you manage your financial transactions. Another key tool and infrastructure I think you need would be the prospective corporate funders directory. So this is really your own directory. You have to create it. So you have to create like a list of prospective corporates that should be given to you. So you could create a list of, I think, 100 companies that really fall within your COVID, that fall within your mission space, your value space, and then begin to reach out to that directory of corporate funders. This is really important because majority of the people depend on buying lists, corporate funding lists out there, but I think you can actually create your own list. And if you create your own list, you can begin to communicate, build a plan of care where you're reaching out to these people one after the other. It could be 2 brands per day, 3 brands per day, but this should really be a well tailored list that aligns with your target audience. Also, you could also have a smaller list of, say, 20 properly targeted companies, right? And these ones are the ones perfectly fit into your brand. And then you also have a plan of care to engage these different companies. So that's that. And then again, you need what we call the marketing tools, because of course, if you're going to be doing email marketing, you're going to need some MailChimp, constant contact, and what have you. If you're going to be doing social media marketing, you need Hotsuite and those tools that can help you manage your marketing, including LinkedIn marketing, fundraising platforms like GiveButter. All these are within the COVID of marketing tools. So this is just to give you like an overall view of what's out there, what people use to get their, corporate funding up and running. But like I know it's not going to be the same for everybody because every organization is different. What they're asking is different. What they're engaging is different. So some of these tools may be useful to you. Some may not be useful to you. But of course, these are tools that you're going to need one way or the other when reaching out to these corporates, when trying to win corporate funding for your organization. So basically, that's what I have for you today. Tomorrow, I'm going to be on here to talk about building your corporate funding team, the people you need, how to execute. We're going to really look into that tomorrow so you can be able to raise the money you've always desired for your organization. I'm happy to have been able to talk to you today. I'm going to be seeing you more over the week, over next week. And then, of course, we keep talking about these trending and important issues that affect the nonprofit space. So book a free call with me. Simply scan the QR code you can see on your screen. Scan that. We'll be happy to talk to you, to see how we can help you get corporate funding, not just corporate funding, but get support for your organization. Okay, I see you again. It's bye bye.